did the same thing. They played that sympathy card, and all they wanted was the money. You could have been truthful from the beginning. Just say, "I want my money." Nobody would have
Just be a
blamed you.
man.
Well,
Just
you
be
know,
a man.
Shane, he doesn't pay
What's up, Bills?
the two position, running back and safety. He will never see Joe Shane go into the market to get one of those guys. He doesn't believe in it.
And that may be true, but that even to more of Shane, because Shane went past what he normally does and offered you 13.5
Yep.
million at running back.
He went against his
So
own
that's even
beliefs
more
and
kudos
treated you
for
with
Sean.
respect. He went against his
Shane.
own beliefs and treated you with respect and offered you 13.5 when that's not his thing. And you spit in his face. That's how I feel. So
Not
now, when
once.
we play you twice a year, I am trying to
I
put
hope
you
we
on your
fuck him
back.
up. I hope we fuck him up, to be honest with you. Because
I am a Giants fan first, not a Barkley fan first, not a Daniel Jones fan first, not a Jalen Hyatt fan first. I am a
was
Giant
an
fan
86
first.
Giants fan. I was an 86 Giants fan. I was a 90 Giants fan. I was almost a 2000, but hey, what is what it is what it is.
That is the one that's not supposed to be mentioned.
Yeah. You know,
I can.
2007, 2011, we won something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we won in 2007 and 2011.
You know,
But Joe,
yeah.
to get to my point, this is the reason why I was defending Joe Shane so much the last year when they was offering him the contract.
And I
Not
was
only did they
spazzing out
come-
on Joe Shane. And you know what? I owe Joe Shane an apology.
Not only did he come to Barkley first before anybody,
Before Jones.
Andrew Thomas, Dexter Lawrence, McKinney, Daniel
And
Jones,
Daniel
he came
Jones.
to him first.
Yep.
And Saquon denied him not once, not twice, not three times, but at the beginning of this, at the end of this year too, he denied it again. 4 times he offered that man money.
Hey,
I
Mr.
don't blame
Unknown.
Joe Shane one bit.
Hit
Well,
that
right
subscribe
there's
button.
our next point. Right next was one point. What do you guys think of Singletary as a back than Barkley?
I think Singletary will be a good 1-2 punch with Eric Gray. I still want them to get a bruise and run it back in the draft.
I like Singletary. I think he's a north and south runner. He don't do a lot of cutting and juking, so I like that about him. He reminds me of Orleans Darkwa a little bit. I think he'll be a good fit. Is he a Barkley? No, but I mean, I think we can make something happen if we have a decent O line.
Absolutely, and he's definitely when we appeared in all our Super Bowls, we can honestly say we had a running back by committee. If you look at Gray, I love what Pat said. We need to let that man develop. We bring in a Singletary that has a relationship with Brian Dable, that is a veteran that has past 3 seasons. If you look at it, total yards from scrimmage is over 100 yards if you include what he does catching the ball, a little 200 yards here and there. Like Pat said, we get a running back later on in the draft. You know, there's this offensive line that we're building, that we're showing that we're getting these key pieces in. I love the grab of Singletary, and we're not paying him. We're not breaking the bank for him. It's a low risk, high reward pickup.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button. If I have a moderator in the chat, please put Joe's link up there, put Pat's link up there, put Zion's link up there. You don't need mine because you're on my channel, obviously. Or if you're watching from Pat's or somebody else, yeah, go ahead. Please put my link up there too. But guys, hit that subscribe button for all these content creators right here, man. We are the Big Blue Crew. You know what I'm saying? And we need them subscriptions, okay? It's more important than a super chat or anything else. Subscribe, like the video, and share it.
Right.
When you comment, that's engagement. That helps us with the YouTube algorithm. That is the best way you can help us. We're not out here panhandling, asking for no bread or nothing. It costs you nothing to push that button. You heard? Don't be a ninja watcher, man. Stop watching from the shadow realm. Subscribe to Classified 3F with Joe. Subscribe to Big Pat Sports Talk. Subscribe to the little Mexican who says he's Hawaiian right here, Zion Zenith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But not. I don't want to.
For the record, I am Hawaiian.
Oh, okay, Joe. I see you standing.
Yeah.
But,
I see the beard is back too.
Yeah. Looking like a moonshiner. What's up, Popcorn
Right.
Sutton?
That's what Joe Shane was trying to tell all these Giants fans before they jumped off the damn bridge. Trust me, I got
Look
you.
at him flexing that right hand. Okay, I see you, Joe.
Oh, Kung Fu grip is almost back.
Oh shit. Don't beat your beat.
Like you ready stealing something?
Yeah. I'm stretching, guys. I'm stretching. Getting
Pause.
and I'll be ready for the draft.
Okay.
All right. Ain't nothing like a good stretching.
Appreciate
Pause.
that.
Right.
Oh, it does too.
Appreciate that,
There's
bro.
a world of wonders. Ooh.
But,
Isaiah Wyatt. Barkley didn't want to be here. Yeah, he made that clear, didn't he?
Yeah. I what do you think about the Brian Burns deal?
Holy shit, Bobby Murphy. I haven't seen that name in about a year.
My goodness. Bobby Murphy. What's going
Bobby
on,
Murphy.
What's up, Bobby?
What's
Hey,
going
see
on, man?
Bobby
I haven't
Murphy
seen your
about
name in
the league.
forever. I have
Hope
not
you're
seen
all right,
that
bro.
brother's name in a long time. Good to know you
Right.
still alive.
Damn, I ain't seen Bobby Murphy in a minute.
Trina, Joey and his opinions. Okay. We gave him no line, and I'm happy he got paid, though. Yeah, I'm happy he got his bread. I just wish he could have got his bread with anybody
Gone
but
to the
our rival.
Texans.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's
but
the
CJ
thing
Stroud.
that's the thing that got me a little salty. You went to our rival. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So now you are the enemy, sir. I'm glad you got paid because you're gonna need it for these medical bills.
He could have gone to the Chargers that people would say is even closer to a Super Bowl championship than the Eagles.
Man, I knew when those reports came out it was true because he was raised over there in Philly. And you
I-
know, he started his little trolling thing before he left, like co-signing what Michael Parsons was saying. He co-signed that. And now he's starting to sound like them dudes. He trolling everybody now and everything. So okay, it's
Well,
up.
he from there. He with
Yeah.
that jit. You know what I'm saying? Will
That's fine.
Burns and
He's from
Thibodeau
North.
form the best pass rush duo in the NFL? Yes, they will, Timothy Frith.
Yes, sir.
Now the
Nan.
pressure is on
That's
DJ.
to answer Pat's question real fast. I absolutely love that signing of Burns. I mean, like if this guy came out and played in a bigger market, he would be more of a household names. But the real one knew that he was one of the top premier pass rushers in the league since he came in. People may knock him saying he only has one season with multiple double digits in sacks, but it's not about that. It's about the quarterback pressures. It's about getting into quarterback face. It's about opening things up for everybody else on the line. You bring in a name like Brian Burns, you fit him right next to Dexter Lawrence. You have Kayvon blitzing on the other side or rushing on the other side. We got Bobby right there behind him. Man, this is exactly what Timothy said. This is turning out to be a really great defensive line. It's cream of the
It
crop.
is, Wales.
One of the best. And that being said, too, not only does that help us, but that helps us even more in training camp because our offensive line now goes against one of the premier defensive lines in football. So you got to think too that helps both sides of the ball in training camp. It all helps everybody. There's a lot of great moves that we made today that really is going to set us up in the future to be a contender.
I want to answer this real quick. In my opinion, Joey and his opinions, we will not be moving up now. Shout out to the 100 viewing, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, yo. You heard? We got 100 live viewers, 102, 105. Okay,
Let's get it.
hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. It costs you nothing but a second to push that button. You heard? Don't be a ninja watcher. But I want to address this because we've heard all off season how we should trade up, how we should give up all this draft capital to go get in Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden, McDaniels or whatever. And I'm like, yo, we don't have the draft capital to move up when we have so many holes to plug. Now, while I do like all of the free agency moves that we've made, we still have a lot of holes to fill. And we still have to make sure these guys fit and gel and work into the system and catch on to the playbook. You know, we're basically rebuilding because with all the guys leaving and all the guys coming in, we got to install the system again. And with DJ coming off injury, we got to install the system again. So this is basically a rebuild. So while it all looks good on paper, it has to look good on the field. So it's not looking like we're going to move up in the draft. In my opinion, we're sticking with DJ. Hold on. We're sticking with DJ because he's already paid and under contract. If we draft a quarterback, it'll be in the second round or late in the first round somewhere. We might move up, into the second round or up into the late first round to get one. But we're not moving up from 6 to get a QB. I think if Neighbors, Odunze, or Harrison is there at 6, that's where the Giants are going.
I'm gonna have to rebuttal. I do agree with you on not moving up. I was never a fan of moving up. When you really think about the quarterbacks that's going to be taken at the top, that truly is deserving of the top,
Mr.
will probably
Gordon.
be Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. Drake May is fishy. A lot of teams are knocking the kid. A lot of teams saying Drake May doesn't fit the system. If you think about the quarterback moves that made early on today, the Steelers doesn't need a quarterback. The Falcons doesn't need a quarterback. That puts the Giants in prime position to take a JJ McCourtney or a Drake May at 6. Reason being is we'll have to pay Brian Burns now under contract $150 million. Looking at the quarterbacks coming out next year, there's not really quarterbacks that we can say that is going to be true number one. It's outside of maybe Sanders. Maybe Dylan Gabriel goes to Oregon, which he has moved, and maybe he has a really good year and his stock rises. And there's still Quinn Edwards out there that plays in Texans. But at the end of the day, this is the year to get your quarterback. And yes, Daniel Jones is still under contract. You let that mofo compete with the rookie. Daniel Jones, if he is going to be the starter, he's the starter for the season. And then next year, we already have our quarterback in play. Move up, put him in slot, and think about it too. Resets the market. We don't have to spend about $50 million on a quarterback. What I want to happen, you guys all know what I want to happen. I want a JJ McCourtney and I want a Drake May. I think that beat him out in training camp, and I think that be the starters. If you look at all the receivers,
we're gonna mess around and get Penix in the second round or some shit like that. Watch what I tell you.
I don't think Penix will make it as 4 because we just gave our second round pick.
We had 2 second round picks. We have 2 second round picks.
That's a comp pick. Our comp pick comes after the 31st pick. We gave our 39th pick to Carolina, which means Penix is not going to make it through the whole second round, and you can't bet on that. We have a pick
at 47 too.
Yep,
at 47. But would you play it? I think Joe Shane is going to fall in love with one of these, either JJ or either Drake May. I could be wrong. That's why I love discussing it with these guys, because
he's looking for a number one receiver. Mark my words. Saquon is under contract, bro. I mean, Daniel Jones is under contract. He's not gonna pay that man to sit on the bench and go draft a rookie after you made. Listen. Hold on. Now watch this. I'm gonna make it make so much sense for you that you're gonna be like, okay.
I doubt that, but okay.
Now, he just made all these free agency moves.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Burns is costing a pretty penny.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
okay. So, all right. Now, we just got the other guy for 2 years for 14 mil on top of that. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the other moves that we made. So, DJ is on the hook for guaranteed money.
Guaranteed. This year. But we're getting out of the contract.
We're not going to go up and get a quarterback.
We don't have to move up.
No. Listen. But watch this. Because we have to give them picks away, now we have less draft capital. You see what I'm saying? So going to get one of them quarterbacks is not feasible right now. Joe Shane is a shrewd businessman. He's a penny pincher. Okay? One of them boys.
I will say
hold on. I'll let you speak, Mr. Hawaii. Don't let me start a wildfire.
You had a nice pause moment. I thought it was my time to speak. Go ahead. I love it.
So as a businessman, monetarily, it does not make sense to go throw any more money at anything. You've somewhat addressed the offensive line. You have a quarterback who's under contract. You have Jalen Hyatt. You have Wan'Dale Robinson. You have Darius Slayton. You need a number one, a true dog, because Darren Waller is teeter-tottering on retiring, so he's already gone.
Yeah,
also, Bellinger is your tight end. So you need a tight end and a number one wide receiver. Off gate, that is a necessity. You've thrown money in free agency at other necessities. You have 6th pick overall. You have a quarterback, whether you like it or not. You have one, okay? And if Odunze, Marvin Harrison Jr., or Neighbors are there at 6, I'm telling you, Shane is going to grab one of them.
Yeah,
I would say that.
Zion, I'm going to add to that, but go ahead, Zion.
Absolutely. I would say that Harrison's probably going to go to the Cardinals at 4. I could be wrong. I just think that his player comp is Larry Fitzgerald. So if you really think about it, they want to pair. What's up, Dash? They want to pair Kyle Murray with the Harrison. I think that's a great combination for the Cardinals. I think honestly, if the
Jay
Chargers stay at
Ferries.
5, the Chargers will take probably Joe O. You know how Joe Jim loves his offensive lineman. I think that's a good fit for the Chargers as well. If I look at this quarterback draft, there's really 5 quarterbacks that could be taken in the first round. I put Bo Nix above Penix Jr. And we all know the other 4. If you look at the wide receivers, there's 11 wide receivers in the top 50 picks. If you look at the top of the 100 on multiple websites, there's about 17 receivers. In years past, there could have been receivers that's going to go in the 4th round in this draft that could go in the 2nd. And if you really think about it in perspective, there's about 23 receivers that you can get that is probably ranked in the top 3
That he
rounds.
went to the rival, Mr.
Now,
Zoe. That's what I'm pissed off
now if you
about.
think about it, yeah, he went to the Bible. That's what we talked about.
Get your
earlier.
money. I ain't mad at nobody getting their bread, but you
Yeah.
went to the stinking Eagles. You're a bitch.
Yeah, now call me biased, but I seen this kid named Brandon Weiss that his son is a Hall of Famer,
Stephen Bloom.
and he is being mocked in the 4th round. I think he doesn't go in the 4th round. I think NFL teams are looking at the kid, and he goes sooner than the 4th round. I look at a guy like maybe Brandon Weiss that we can get in the 3rd round that can be high. We gotta still let the kid develop, man. And you have Robinson. You
Hit that
throw a
subscribe
Brian
button.
Weiss in that position. Yeah, I get the neighbors talk. I get the doomsday talk. I understand that those are studs, but you can get a wide receiver. There's not that much quarterbacks this year and next year. Say Daniel Jones has a bad year. Say just hypothetically, Daniel Jones has a bad year. We don't want to bet on our future with quarterbacks next year when we could already have one that is sit the whole year. Daniel Jones is your starter no matter what you paid him. The sit-in behind Daniel Jones the whole year, and maybe, just maybe, a JJ comes in at 6 and beats Daniel Jones out in training camp. We draft maybe a Brandon Weiss in the 3rd, maybe a Troy Franklin in the 2nd. There's wide receivers given.
Okay.
You need some Adderall.
We've been preaching this every Friday on Premium Takes. Go right
Here's,
ahead,
here, I know you made a great analysis right there. Here's
Damn,
why.
Hilltop Mock. God almighty, dog. You had an elephant memory, boy. You don't forget a damn thing.
But here's why you take receiver at 6.
Right, 4 and counting. That shit horrible. Go ahead, my bad, Pat.
You've already established that you want to fix the trenches. You got an edge rusher to pair with Thibodeau. That's what you needed. You got 2 offensive linemen who I think are way better than what we actually had. I think John Ryan Jr. is going to be John Runyon Jr. is going to be pretty good.
Jermaine, underrated motherfucker. Sorry,
Jermaine's underrated as well. And if Evan Neal sucks at right tackle, you can move him to guard and put Jermaine out there to right tackle. You have Daniel Jones on the contract.
Machiavelli the Dawn.
You have Hyatt, you have Wan'Dale Robinson, you have Slayton, you have Waller for right now. I think we need to go ahead and release him because you're trying to hold people hostage. I don't know what you're doing. And even if we don't have Waller, we have Bellinger, who's very capable of being a good tight end in this league. You put Romo, Doomsday, or Neighbors with that, and if Daniel Jones goes out there and doesn't produce, you know what you need now. There's no excuse now. If our offensive line is blocking and we have a number 1 receiver with those other guys out there, that fucker might do good next year. And then now you got your team set. Now you can just keep going and plugging and playing people. But if not, if Daniel Jones is going to suck like you say that he is, we're going to have a top pick again next year. And Shadur Sanders and Cam Ward, I think, are better than the dudes that are this year. To be honest with you, Cam Ward is better than Bo Nix. He's better than J.J. McCarthy. He's better than Drake May. I don't care what nobody say. Drake May is trash, bro. Go ahead and take. I hope Washington takes him at number 2. Go ahead. Cam Ward is nice. I don't care what nobody talking about. So is Shadur Sanders. And you know there's about 2 or 3 other quarterbacks that are going to come out of nowhere and just be like, man, that dude's pretty good. So you get your number 1 receiver. You have all that in place. So when you do get your next quarterback, hell, get Spencer Rattler in the third. Take a flyer on him. He can sit here. He has arm talent. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to make something out of nothing half the time. Get him. If you want a quarterback that bad, but not at number 6.
It's in the chat. J-Lay. Go ahead.
If you truly feel that this guy's the dude, then take him. But don't go in there and take a quarterback because, oh man, we just need a quarterback because I'm tired of Daniel Jones. I hate that bullshit.
No, yeah. We fixing this O-line. Now let's see what he can do. Go get him a number 1 receiver. And hopefully Jalen Hyatt has gotten better and Wan'Dale Robinson has improved. And if this O-line is decent,
I think everybody improves if this O-line is decent. You want to know why? Because you have more time to get more route concepts. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
I will say this real fast, Pat. I love your thinking, but I'm looking at it like exactly what you just said. If they fall in love with a quarterback, they say they fall in love with JJ because I think they're gonna take JJ. You take them. I agree with that. If they don't, now I'm gonna play if they don't take a quarterback, I would want them to take Brock. I know people say Brock is a reach at 6. I don't think so. I think Brock it could be a generational tight end. I'm higher on Brock than I was on Kyle Pitts. I can't say for me, Laporta came out of nowhere. I didn't know Sam was going to be that good.
Man, if you look at tight ends, always turn out to be good, bro.
Yeah. If you look at, I should have paid attention to Sam, but I didn't really. If you really look at the Super Bowl teams that has won in the past couple of years, they had a really good tight end.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Al B. Shore.
What's up, Taylor? That being said, though, if say they don't fall in love with JJ, say they don't take JJ at 6, I want them to take Brock because that not only does that help out Daniel Jones, but that helps out everything because Brock can obviously block, and when it comes to catching the ball, you know that guy can catch the ball. I am dramatized on the Giants taking wide receivers in the first because outside of Beckham, but he's not even on the team number. It just didn't pan out. I'm not to disrespect how good these
first that didn't pan out.
I mean, like Tony didn't even play the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Look at him, not even dressed on Super Bowl Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You look at our history of if you take the past 10 years. I'm gonna let Jay talk. If you take the past 10 years of the Giants draft, we took maybe one true quarterback to replace Eli Manning, and that was Daniel Jones, right? Davis Webb wasn't really going to replace Eli. Shout out to Davis Webb. He's the quarterback's coach for Denver under Sean Payton. Ryan Nassib, he was never really going to replace Eli, but all the times, right, we're taking offensive line, we're taking wide receivers, we're taking tight ends, we're taking cornerbacks. We take every single other position, right? We only spend one pick. 80 picks failed, right? We have Andrew Thomas. We have Dexter Lawrence. We can't even pay X, bro. We can't even pay Barkley, bro. And look at our picks, bro. And I say, hey, if you guys love it at 6, you go take a quarterback. If not, you take Brock Bowers. And that's why I truly stand on it. Let's get it, Jalen.
So you like Brock Bowers over Neighbors or Dunze?
Because I value wide receivers. I value wide receivers in the third. There's a lot of great wide receivers. I'm not saying that can match them, but if you look at previous drafts, Jefferson wasn't taken number 1 overall. Tyreek Hill was taken in the 5th round. Michael Thomas was taken after Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Receivers like Sammy Watkins, bro, was the number 1 receiver taken in his draft. Mike Evans got paid. Shout out to Mike Evans. Ended up being the best one. You know what I'm saying? So history's proven that top receivers, it always flushes, right? So I rather gamble.
Quarterbacks too, bro.
Absolutely.
The greatest of all time was taken in the 6th round.
You can absolutely say that, but reason being, let me just say this to kind of make it easier. I value these wide receivers deep into the 3rd, deep into the 4th, actually, day 3 wide receivers. When you look at these tight ends, you really have 1, maybe 2 or 3, and then the fall off. Well, wide receivers just like a nice little decline, but boom, it's just straight boom. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take a wide receiver late. Am I going to be mad that we come away with maybe a Ndunzi? Absolutely not. I'm a Giants fan before everything. You know what I'm saying? But I want JJ McCourtney at 6. That's what I want. I want JJ
McCarthy at 6?
Absolutely. I want JJ. If Drake falls, give me Drake. I know Pat's thoughts on Drake. I just think that didn't really have an NFL team around him. When he got hurt, that
Wait.
team kind of fell apart. He was that
So
leader of the team. His ball accuracy, his ball placement is on point. My quarterback that obviously if I moved heaven and earth, I would get Caleb Williams, but that's off the table. So I never even said that this offseason. I knew that was off the table. Jaden Daniels is another one that was off the table. But if Drake falls, give me Drake. If JJ is gonna be there, give me JJ. If not, give me
okay,
Brock.
The guard from Green Bay is solid, Wills.
Yeah. So
JJ
there's
over
only a
Penix
couple.
every day of the week.
There's only a couple of receivers that I know that can actually come to your team and be a number
What
one
up,
receiver
Dash?
that you could probably get in about the third round. Chat, look these guys up. I'm not gonna steer you wrong.
Exactly, Sean Lee.
The first guy is going to be Torrey Horton from Colorado State.
We can get Penix
Super,
later on, or
su-
in the second round.
super
I'm telling
underrated, super underrated receiver from Colorado State. 6'4", runs it in about a 4.447. Look at the guy. He can be a number one receiver. You could probably get him in the third round. Javon Baker, the guy from UCF. I think he's a dog. But after
He's gonna
that,
retire.
yeah. After that, though, Brendan Rice. I'm sorry. His name is his daddy is Jerry Rice. He's not going to be a number one receiver in the league. He's not. It's going to be a
He wasn't out
nice.
there catching bricks.
Yeah, he's a nice number two receiver to me. And you put him in a good offense, he'll put some numbers up for you. But he's not going to be a main guy. We need a main guy here with the New York Giants. I don't care where he plays, either from the slot, X, Z, Y, don't matter. We need the main guy because Victor Cruz was our main guy. He was a slot receiver. Then we had Hakeem Nicks, who turned it up after his rookie year. We need that guy on the field. And I don't believe I'm taking freaking J.J. McCarthy over Neighbors anybody. I'm sorry. J.J. McCarthy, bro. I'm not saying he's ass, but damn, he's not worth the number
I'm not
six
saying
pick.
he's ass. Is that we could just have more talent than JJ McCarthy would be able to have on this team. We're not in a position to even have JJ McCarthy and have the pieces around him for him to be great. He needs pieces around him. He's not going to make the team better by himself.
I just don't see it with JJ McCarthy. And
If you think about it this way, though, I'm sorry, Pat. I'll let you finish.
and like I said, maybe they do like him. I don't know. All I know is if you take a quarterback at number 6, you better make damn sure this is the
That's your guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the point I'm making, though.
but
because
I don't see any of these dudes at number 6. I'm just being honest with you. But go ahead.
I don't like.
I'll be back with
I
my
love
second.
that. Go ahead, Jay.
I don't like Drake May or Caleb. Well, I never understood. I mean, I get it, but to me, they never played in. And we can all agree that the SEC is the toughest conference, or it's the toughest place to play in college football. And so, if Drake May has this arm and Caleb Williams has this arm, and they're making these decisions and they're lighting up these defenses and everything, they're not playing the top defenses. You know what I'm saying, that they could be playing against. So they're doing good, but you should be doing good because once you go to the NFL, all those guys are better than anybody you've ever played against. And so if you don't even have that kind of competition on your resume that you've actually seen, that kind of speed, that kind of power, how are you going to be able to keep up with that as a starter in the NFL? You've never even seen nothing like that, not even nothing close.
I'm not really gonna talk on Caleb Williams. I truly, if you want me to, I would say this: when he took over, when he came into a game, it was his true freshman year. They was down 7-28 against when he was playing in Oklahoma against the Texans, I believe, or Texas. He came back and won that game. Then what he did to the span of his sophomore year was just absolutely amazing. And if you look at last year, the Pac-12 was probably the toughest conference. The SEC absolutely is always going to be the toughest. It's always going to be the cream of the crop, and I do agree with you on that. But I truly, my player comp to Caleb Williams is a Pat Mahomes, and I know call me crazy, but I really think the kid is that good. I think he goes to Chicago, and I think Chicago is fighting for a playoff spot next year. Being that their defense is underrated, and they're going to surround Caleb Williams with weapons because they do pick at 9. So don't be surprised if Chicago's in the mix next season. Call me crazy.
You've been talking for a long time. I'm about to put you in the gulag.
I will say this though. If I look at someone like Drake, I look at someone like JJ that you can bring in that can compete for the starting job. They win it, they lose it, who knows? But if you look at next year, right? If you look at next year, we don't and say that
shout
Daniel
out
Jones
150 live viewers.
Damn. Appreciate that, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Say Daniel Jones has a bad year. You know what I'm saying? I get it, guys. We do need a number one, but I truly believe that Hyatt can produce and can be that number one. Maybe he's a slow learner, but I truly believe that. Okay, you bring in a receiver in the second or the third. You have Robinson still under contract, and then if you look at it like this too, next year when Daniel Jones is out of the building and you free up about $47 million, bro, we are.
Bro, we're not hurting for money. We're not hurting for money.
Thing, though.
Listen, hold on.
Money next year when you have to pay Brian Burns. When you have to pay all these guys next year, bro.
Brother.
You've been talking forever.
You gotta look at no. You gotta look at the needs that we addressed today alone. Now, when you look at the needs that we addressed edge rusher, we addressed offensive line. Okay, which was the guard position that we have been struggling with for the longest, right? We got some defensive players, some offensive linemen, a running back. Okay, we need a wide receiver that is dependable. That when you are in a crunch, you know where he's supposed to be, and that's where you're trying to get the ball.
I just don't trust Daniel Jones to see that wide receiver. He hasn't shown me in 6 years. I don't trust him.
I would not listen. Hold on, Zion. It doesn't make sense to spend any money on a quarterback in the first round when you have a quarterback that's under contract. You want to tell him something? Because you just up in here just hogging the mic. Okay, all right. Little man just came in here just Come here. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
What up, little man? Let's get it.
But he's happy. He's happy because we fixed the O-line, and he's been hearing Daddy scream about the O-line his whole life. So he is excited, okay? And I am excited because I'm going to jump out the window right now and say it. 11-6, mother. Yes, it's going down. You give DJ some weapons that can catch the damn ball. If you go get Odunze, Neighbors, or Harrison Jr. at number 6, any of them 3 guys with Jalen Hyatt and Wan'Dale Robinson,
correct.
Now you have a wide receiver core. Now we have a decent O-line. Now, DJ is under contract. If you go get a quarterback in the second round like a Penix or a Bo Nix, right? You let that guy sit for a year and develop. You let DJ ride out this contract year because he's paid to play. And now all cast, you can't, no doubts, no excuses, no nothing. You got a receiver core, you got a line. It's sink or swim.
I'm not gonna hug the mic that much. I will say this.
No, let someone else talk.
I'm gonna say this real fast. It's gonna be fast. I'm just say like I don't think Bo Nix and I don't think Penix. I don't think it make it. If we do, we probably go with I just had him at the top of my mind. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm missing him. But anyway, someone take it. His name will come back to me.
Hey, Joe Mixon just got cut by the Bengals. I don't know if that. Need to put some light on my fucking face. There we go.
No, we can't even see you.
There
now,
we go.
After all that is said and done, do you feel better?
Don't ask him more
questions. Around that caterwauling. Hey, you know, it's like I always said, it's fun to act. You can get a good laugh. But at the end of the day, we ain't changed anybody's money. They are. He goes to another team, he goes to another team. Heck with it. You know? You guys could think bitch. Why you go to our enemy? Well, they paid him more.
Hell of a lot.
16 mil more a year.
No,
30.
the contract that he signed with the Eagles was almost identical to what we offered him. They just gave him $2 million more guaranteed, but he gets $1 million less average per year. We offered him 13.5.
Yeah.
He's only getting 12.5 with the Eagles. Now he could get up to 47 million with incentives, but Joe Shane is an incentive guy in this contract, so I'm quite sure he had incentives in that contract we offered him. So it's the same type contract. What happened was he denied 4 contracts from us, trying to get 16 to 17 million more than likely. And Shane was like, no. So his pride wouldn't allow him to come back on the contract that we offered him. So he took a couple of million more guaranteed from the Eagles. That's what he did. And Joe Shane was tired of it. He said, okay, go get your money. And the Eagles, wanting to stick it to us like they always do, they signed Saquon Barkley. He's a Philadelphia native, all that BS, and let's put this super squad together again and try to go get another Super Bowl. But guess what? I don't think it's going to work like the first time because Kelsey is retired, Fletcher Cox has retired, and I think that team is nowhere near as good because people have figured them out. You're not just going to bully everybody anymore. They're going to make Jalen Hurts beat you now. So I don't think they got the same luster. And A.J. Brown's a loose cannon. Every time something don't go his way, he complaining. So I don't think A.J. Brown is going to be there much longer. That was a move because his pride wouldn't let him come back to New York. I'm telling you, they offered that man 4 contracts similar to what he got over there with Philadelphia. That's why I'm kind of mad about it because you lied. You said you didn't want to reset the market. You said you want to be a Giant for life. So you mean to tell me not being a Giant for life is worth $2 more million guaranteed, and that's just because they want to say they gave you more money than what the Giants did, which is BS. It was the same contract, the same exact contract. And the only reason why you got it because it was Philly and they want to stick it to us because nobody else was offering you that money. Because if it was, the Bears would have gave you 15 million. The Texans would have gave you 15, 16 million. Nobody was offering that but the Eagles because they wanted to stick it to us. So when he goes over there, I'm glad we got Brian Burns. I'm glad we got Dexter Lawrence and Thibodeau now.
Yep,
because I want to whoop his little ass because you lied. You could have said it was about the money from the get-go. Instead, you wanted to play the sympathy card and pretty much put Joe Shane under the bus because people saying, oh, they disrespecting Barkley. They're not offering him no money. But you got the same money from Philadelphia. Almost identical. Your pride won't let you come back to the Giants. And that's okay. Same thing for Xavier McKinney. You want to say cheese? I hope we play the Packers in the playoffs or something. And somebody run your little bitch ass over too. Because you did the same thing, play that sympathy card, acting like the Giants weren't trying to give you no money or anything when it was really just about the money. Don't say I want to be a Giant for life and everything when it's just about the money. Just be real. That's bullshit what they pulled. And I'm glad he never offered them anything.
Tommy! Chacho papi, ¿qué pasa?
I can't wait till we play them dudes. And we might be a year or two away from being competitive, but I know one thing, they're going to play the Eagles hard as hell. I'm telling you, that dude got the same type contract from the Eagles that he was offered from us. Same type. Nobody disrespected that dude, but they came to him first before anybody got their money.
Well, it's NFL. It's a game of priorities. I I gotta hand it to Joe Shane because he took the money from two guys and he distributed it around four or five because he cut Dex or um number 29 for us.
McKinney.
Yeah, and Saquon, do you guys realize how much it would cost? Hey, I like it. I like the pick. I like the use of the draft picks. I like how he played the board and how he's talking to the guys and he's
Javi.
doing this. Man, I tell you, Lou, Pat, if Joe Shane ain't a twin of me, there's nothing I can do about it.
I'm just, I ain't pissed off, but I can't wait till we play the Eagles, man. I can't wait till we play them dudes.
Well,
And then you already talking noise when you get over there, like just like them dudes over there.
Almighty.
You want to be just like them dudes? Okay, let's go over there and whoop his ass just like we can whoop their ass. Whoop it, man. I'm telling you, bro. Get another defensive tackle by Dexter Lawrence within the next year or two. They're gonna see. Ain't no more Kelsey over there. Kelsey's a monster, bro. That's one of the only offensive
Facts.
linemen I see stalemate Dexter
There you
Lawrence.
go. Keep DJ and go get Arch Manning. We can
Well,
do
hey,
something.
hey, don't you guys freaking forget who's been
Arch Manning.
saying
Me and you been saying that shit for years.
Arch
Man,
Manning.
Arch
That's
Manning
just 2
ain't coming
years,
out
bro.
to
Just 2 years, guys.
2027,
What the hell are you guys talking
2028.
about? It's 2 years.
Y'all was saying I'm crazy. This shit's looking
I've
more
been
and more
saying that
like
shit
the
with you.
Malachi Nelson. It's like me shouting Malachi Nelson. Shut up with this Arch Manning. That's 2
bro.
Right,
That
years.
he
was
ain't coming out to
Stop that, bro.
2028.
Bro, look at Malachi Nelson.
Look, E-Man said the same shit.
yeah. I'm telling you, full circle.
That would be sick though. They get Arch
Bro,
Manning. They
What?
would
Yo,
if
be
that
I
sick.
would be
if
crucial.
I called that from 7 years, this motherfucker was in middle school when I was saying that shit. Bro,
But
that shit is crazy. I didn't never really
I'm
believe that shit. I was just saying it'll be cool. It'll be good.
I'm not mad at Saquon Barkley getting his money. I'm not mad at Xavier getting his money. But don't play the sympathy card on your way out like somebody's doing you wrong, bro. You wanted the money. And Joe Shane don't pay those positions, just like Joe said. He don't pay those positions.
He should have just been like, "Look, I felt disrespected. I didn't. They did. I did everything I could for this organization, and I felt like they spit in my face twice. So I'm going to go where the money's at."
And the stupid thing about that is you signed for the exact same money that they
That,
offered you.
yeah, but they wasn't going to offer him that original contract again.
Hell no, I want
Yeah.
to get out of here.
Like
Four
you said,
times? Four times you denied me. Okay, cool. Bye.
That's the thing, yeah. It's not like we tried. We tried over and over and over and over again, and then he signs with the rival. That's crazy.
No, I'm not explaining shit. I wasn't there. I don't know what's being said at the combine, Jesus.
No, that was BS by Rich Eisen, who don't like DJ. It came out that many executives said they do not believe that story. They do believe that they are going to go with Daniel Jones next season. And if they do, so be it. If he sucks, we'll have another top pick and we'll get a quarterback. Plain and simple. You just mad because you don't have one of the clout chasing quarterbacks you can get this year. It's all about having a quarterback that people love. That's it.
I still don't understand what because nobody has answered my question. What competition has Drake May and Caleb Williams played against that make them this such a top tier generational? What defenses and
Both
schemes?
of them have horrible records against good teams.
That's what I'm
Both of
saying.
them do.
I don't know.
Bronx native, what's good, yo?
My
Hit that
favorite team is
subscribe
the
button for
Oregon.
another Bronx native. G Nation Inside Sports, fan.
My favorite college team is the home state team, the Oregon Ducks. I know all about the Pac-12. They got their high scoring points, but when it comes to a defensive team or anything like that, they get trampled on every time. So how is a quarterback whose job is it to diagnose elite defenses, if he's never seen an elite defense, how is he supposed to do that coming in starting on a team that has a high draft round pick, which means that the rest of their team is probably trash?
I will say this though: when you draft the quarterback, you're not drafting them to be a finished product, right? So when you look at Caleb Williams, in the case of Caleb Williams, in the
When
case
you
of Drake May,
draft him
when
number one, you are.
well, when you draft, look at this. When in the case of Drake May, in the case of Caleb Williams, if you look at their games, right, they're in it. They're in it. And it's
Listen,
the
we
defense.
drafted DJ at 6, and everybody was pissed off within 3 weeks of him not being. Oh, they spent a 6th pick on him. He's supposed to be da. So
That's because DJ wasn't liked in the media, but these dudes are liked in the media, so they'll be able to go 4 to 5 years getting their ass whooped, and they still gonna say, "Man, he's a generational talent,"
Still, nobody
a
has.
la Justin Herbert.
Still,
Herbert cannot win in the clutch to save his life, and
Nobody
nobody gives him any flack. Go ahead, Jay Lee.
Nobody has answered. Still hasn't answered the question.
I was gonna answer it, but then can I answer it?
What
Can I answer it?
defense have they played?
What when you draft? Let me answer it then. When you
no,
draft,
you've been talking for 40 minutes now. Go ahead.
No, I want to know what defense, not the games that they played in against non-elite defenses. What elite defense have they?
It's
shown
not.
up-
It's not about elite defenses. When you think about it, when you look at these games that they're playing against, right? They're in it on the offensive side of the ball. It's the defenses that let them down. If you look at USC this past year, if you look at the rosters that surround Drake May this past year, right? They wasn't built like the so and so defenses like your Michigans, right? What happens to Penix Jr. when he goes against a good defense? He gets exposed.
I got your
Does that
clown right
make me
here.
knock Penix? No, because he's not supposed to be that finished product. He's supposed to go into the NFL, get a coach, and become what people think they can. So when you say what defenses has they faced, it doesn't matter because they're not a finished product. When they get into the NFL and they get a coach underneath them, they can maybe
Yeah, we don't
one
have the
day
39th pick no more.
become what we expect them to become. And I'm not trying to jump on the media circus and ride them. I've been looking at these quarterbacks the same way you've been looking at Arch Manning. You already know his name. He's not even coming up in 2027. I seen I don't know. I'm not trying to flex or anything, but I've seen these quarterbacks go through Elite 7. I've seen these quarterbacks develop throughout their career. I honestly think I was looking at this draft class as being the quarterback draft class 3-4 years ago, 2 years ago. So if you really think about it, you may not like them, and you're entitled to that. But I think they're legit.
One more question. So you're
Absolutely.
saying that when drafting a quarterback high within the first 5 picks, it does not matter what defenses that they've been exposed to.
I think when you look at a quarterback and you're looking at his arm talent and you're just looking and you're singling him out, yes, it comes into play. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. You have to see because if I'm looking at USC and Caleb Williams putting up 70 points against Rice, right? I'm like, who the hell is Rice? Who the hell is Rice? But then when you look at what he did, what this guy did, like I said, go look at his first collegiate story. This guy's a true freshman down 28-7. Like how much film did you? I'm not trying to test you because I'm not here
No,
like watching all the film. But
I just
what
know
I
that-
seen, bro, is he faced some legit teams in the Pac-12 this year. The Pac-12 people would say what's the Washington's.
Who in the Pac-12? Washington and Oregon. That's it.
Dude,
They
the
don't even have
Pac-12
defenses
The
like that.
Pac-12 at one
They don't
point
have
had 17, 8 teams in
you
top
wanna know-
25
you wanna know-
majority of the season, bro.
you
I
wanna
watched
know-
college football the whole season, but I'm an SC fan, and I'm not trying to talk bias on Caleb Williams. But if you think about it,
The chat
Pac-12
said,
was the
"Thank
best
God you're not our
conference in
GM."
football.
You want to know? You want to know?
You can feel the way you want to feel.
You want to know the top defenses that dude played, Caleb Williams? The top
all I'm
defense that he played was Notre Dame, and look what he did in that game.
They absolutely got stumped, but like that's another top 12. That's another Pac-12 team right there. So Pac-12 had 7
Notre
8
Dame's
teams
not
in the top
Pac-12.
25.
Notre Dame's not Pac-12, and you know the Pac-12
No,
defense.
yeah, I'm sorry.
You know, you want to know the
Who's taking
Pac-12
JJ over Penix?
USC.
You want to know the Pac-12 defense that was actually kind of legit. That was Oregon State, and they both struggled against him too. Them too.
Yeah.
It
Oregon
was
State.
Oregon State.
You had Washington State making the mix too. You had I don't think UCLA was as big as they was 2 years ago. But if
But
you really think
UCLA,
about the Pac-12,
he
the
struggled against
last year, Pat,
UCLA
the last year of the Pac-12, you can say the Pac-12 was
and
arguably one of the
Utah,
top conference.
and he
Utah, thank
struggled
you, thank
against
you.
Utah.
But at the end of the day, I think Caleb Williams showed that he deserves to be the number one pick. Will we get him? Absolutely not. I was never one to trade up for him. But what I will say is, at the end of the day, you have your opinion, I have my opinion. Agree to disagree because we're all big blue crew. And if you take a wide receiver at 6, I'm not going to get mad. My personal opinion, I take JJ over Michael Penix. If you guys feel like we can wait till the second and get Michael Penix, let's see what happens. At the end of the day, I'm a fan of the team. New York Giants over everything, big blue crew over everything. And agree to disagree. I had the mic for too long. I'm gonna let you guys go.
All I'm saying is, you get that number one receiver. I think we need a sure thing right now when it comes to this number 6 pick. I'm just being honest with you.
A plug and play.
And none of these quarterbacks, all these dudes have major red flags, bro. I'm telling you, all of them do. They do. But the best quarterback in this draft, if you have an offensive line, is Michael Penix. I promise you it is. He's better than all those dudes when it comes to actually throwing the football. I've watched too much film. That dude can throw the football with anybody in the league right now. The only guy that has a better arm than him is Josh Allen. He's right there with Mahomes when it comes to throwing that ball. And if you give him time, he's going to put the ball where it needs to be. If you guarantee me this offensive line is legit,
Yeah, that's the key.
and Michael Penix is at number 6, I'm taking Michael Penix all day. If you can guarantee me this line is legit.
But shit, we can't guarantee that though.
We can't guarantee that. We got 2 free agents. That's good. I believe they way better than anything we have. But it's still not legit. Evan Neal is still a question.
Shit,
We got to find.
My
Go
bad.
ahead, Jayla. I mean,
No,
we got to find.
Legit. We thought we were going to be legit last year when it comes.
Yeah, we still got to find out if John Runyon and Elidor, what's his name again? I forgot, the guy from the Raiders, who I think is underrated, but the guy from the Raiders. We got to find out if those 2 guys pan out. What if Evan, and if I draft Michael Penix and Evan Neal is his blind side, I'm kind of worried about that.
I don't want. That's what I don't want.
I'm kind of worried about that.
And didn't he didn't he have like a whole bunch of major injuries too? Penix?
Yeah, Michael Penix, he had 2 ACLs.
Penix is hurt every single year.
We don't need him getting hit a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't like Penix on that note. He's hurt every single year. You know?
And I know for a fact, you're right, Marvin Harrison Jr. is not dropping a 6 unless some people are stupid. But Neighbors or Roma Dunze,
Mosley, what up?
I'm taking one of those 2 dudes because I know those 2 dudes are going to turn into a number 1 receiver.
Yep.
They have too much talent.
Yeah,
but to sit here and take J.J. McCarthy or Bo Nix or like the 3rd or 4th quarterback, no. And I'll be honest with you, all these guys are 3rd or 4th quarterbacks in my book, except for Michael Penix if you have an offensive line. Because Caleb Williams big game hunts too much, and his pocket awareness is nowhere near as good as people say that it is. Drake May is all over the place. J.J. McCarthy, he's young. He could be molded, but the number 6 pick, I don't know. Bo Nix, he's older, and he has a little bit of that jackass Allen in him. He'll throw some stupid shit. Be like, no, don't do that. And then who you got after that? I think that's it. That's all of them.
Joe Milton.
Joe
Mr.
Milton,
Burton.
okay. Spencer Rattler, the guy from the coast of Carolina, or Sam Hartman, who's 30 years old already.
That albino kid.
Yes. Yeah, Spencer Rattler, that's him.
Yeah.
The dude from Notre Dame, Sam Hartman. Okay, you're going to draft a 30-year-old. Okay, cool.
He looked like a bleached Patrick Mahomes.
And Mahomes already bleached.
Yeah, he looked like a faded Mahomes.
But customs.
I'm sorry, man. I'm going for a sure thing, man, and I'm getting this foundation built. And if Daniel Jones turns out not to be the guy, now we work on getting our guy because we
Slay,
know
shut the
what we
hell
got.
up. Oh, Somali pirate Captain Phillips looking ass.
Yeah, well, you talking noise, but y'all lost like 6 of y'all last 7 games. Shut up, and we beat you the last time we played you. So shut up.
What up, coach?
With a bum squad, made y'all quit. But that whole quarterback thing, I'm with it. You like whoever it is at number 6. You feel that's your guy, go ahead and get him. But if you still trying to rebuild this team, I gotta get a number 1 receiver right there. I gotta get one.
I agree with that point 100%. Don't wish and wash.
Hey,
Don't.
hey,
If
it's
you love
my
them, you take
turn.
them. If not, go right ahead, Luke. I agree with that, Pat.
Joe, do you have anything you want to say?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
And he's back. All right.
Right.
They are done with DJ, but they want to build this old line. Well, listen, Jesus, whether you're done with the quarterback or not, you should be building your O line every year. You should
Right.
have an O line, and you should be replenishing your trenches every draft so that it doesn't get this bad where you have to draft a whole offensive line. Because that's basically what we've had to do in the last 3 seasons is draft a whole offensive line. When we should have had an offensive line, and as guys were aging out, you have guys stepping up, being developed, and taking their spot. That's the way it's supposed to go. But we've had a merry-go-round of GMs and coaches, and you end up with the fuckery that we have. So I'm glad to see that there's about to be some order to this chaos, and you get the trenches set up, and then you can put a decent quarterback in there, a game manager, and have a successful season. And I would rather we build the team right and then get the quarterback when the team is right. Because if you pay attention to what the 49ers have done, they have gone through Purdy, Garoppolo, Alex Smith, um, what was the other guy?
Trey Lance,
Yeah, so they
Sam Darnold.
and they've been in the playoffs
Me, no.
every year because they have a team that's established. You get a quarterback that's great and you can't block for him, it's not going to win you any games. You're going to get him killed.
Right.
So fix the damn line, and if DJ falls on his face this year, he's out of here anyway. And then you're not taking a cap hit for when he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And you've already established your O-line, you've implemented your offense, your team has an identity, and then you go get your quarterback and he's stepping into a much better situation and you're set up for sustained success. Instead of betting the farm and having to win it within 2 seasons, and if you don't, now you got to split the team up because you done threw money at everything and nothing worked. I don't want that.
We did that before.
I don't know how many times the Big Blue Crew has to tell you guys this. Build your foundation first. And yes, a receiver is part of your foundation because a
You don't
great
go
receiver,
get a nice roof when you ain't built the foundation in the walls.
right. A great receiver makes a quarterback better. It's not the other way around. I promise you it's not.
Makes him more comfortable. He can trust him. He knows that, saying he gets into a pinch, he's looking for him, and he knows that he'll go up and get it. It makes him relax. It's like having a safety blanket.
If Nick Mullins can throw for almost 400 yards because he has Jefferson and Addison out there, Nick Mullins is ass. Threw 4 touchdowns and 5 picks, but he threw 400 yards with those dudes out there. I'm quite sure whether it's DJ or whoever is out there, if
Honey
we get a number
Badger.
1 receiver, what's going on, Honey Badger?
Yes.
If we could get a number 1 receiver out there, Hyatt gets better. Wandale Robinson gets better.
And he's already been
The
looking
play calling gets better.
to do more stuff.
Just because we have a foundation. If we got an offensive line, the whole team gets better. I promise you. Devin Singletary, no, he's nowhere near Saquon as far as ability. I think he's a better in between the tackle runner, but that's a discussion for another day. he gets better.
Appreciate
Eric
that,
Gray gets
Jose.
better. I will continue to say build the foundation first, which he has. And if he decides to get a quarterback, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to cheer for that quarterback just like I cheered for Tyrod Taylor, Tommy DeVito, and Daniel Jones last year.
Yeah.
He has a Giants jersey. I'm going to cheer for him. But if I could get a number one receiver, yeah, and have an offensive line, yeah, I could take a chance on the quarterback now because he has something in front of him and he has something to work with. I could call better plays. I could call better screen plays. I could call better plays to let Hyatt get across the field on those deep dig routes.
NYG Frank 87, man, what's going on? He says, Lou, God bless it. Has been a long time. A whole new team will be on the field to start this season.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm getting to. It's not that I hate a quarterback. No. I want my quarterback to succeed. And I know in order for your quarterback to succeed, he has to have a foundation. Everybody said last year, oh, it's all CJ Stroud. And the man CJ Stroud himself came out and said the exact same thing that Texas did for him. He said the exact same thing out of his mouth in an interview. He said, if it wasn't for them building that foundation, getting those veterans and guys out there that helped me develop, I wouldn't have had the success that I had. And guess what else he said? He said, look at homeboy over there with the Panthers.
Yes, we do, but it's next year.
Yeah. Well, I forgot the little dude, Bryce Young. He said, look at Bryce Young with the Panthers. He didn't have anything over there with him. He's getting killed. He said he hope he can come out of it, but he didn't have nothing around him. You're going to get him killed.
Nerd Cage.
Hey, speaking of Carolina, this dude Brian Burns, I don't know too much about him. Apparently,
A monster. That's all you need to know.
yeah, he's that dude. Is he like a run stopper or a pass
He's
rusher?
both.
He legit.
That's a good
Like
answer.
he's legit. He's $30 million a year legit.
25.
Ooh. So with him,
25 years
30.
old.
Oh yeah, he's only 25 years old.
25 years old, and well, we just got him in his prime, like game over.
we could have two. We could have two pass rushers with double-digit sacks.
We have one of the best defensive lines in the league, and I'm not.
Now the
saying
only
that
part
to just
about that
say
is gonna suck when Thibodeau comes up for his contract, but by then the damn salary cap might be $340 million. Who knows?
Mission
who
Man.
cares? What's going on, Mission Man? Good to see you, bro. I ain't seen Mission Man in a minute.
Hey, but I'm gonna head out, guys. It's always a pleasure. Hey, thank you so much for having me on, family.
Yeah.
For real.
All right,
Zion,
Zion.
appreciate you, bro.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
thank you for
I clicked on it this time. I'm sorry, I never click on it, and thank you for always inviting me. I have to come and show you guys love sometimes. I have to come live more often, so I apologize for not showing up as much, Big Blue Crew, and thank you for always me having. I cut you off though, Pat.
I was gonna say it's good that you came in, but you can stay away. It's good.
I love it.
D. Ella, what's
All right,
going on?
Zion.
All right, Zion.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
What happened, LOL?
Thank you,
I thought
chat.
you
Let's
said
get it.
X was coming back. I knew somebody was going to pony up the dough for him.
First of all, I said X. Only way he comes back is if he takes the 12 to 14 million, and if he did get up to 17 million, I knew he wasn't coming back. But fuck Xavier McKinney. I don't care about either one of those guys right now. I hope we play both of them. And I hope Jalen Hyatt runs past them 30 yards for a touchdown.
Man,
Yeah, it's 4 years in a row. You've added guys in the offseason, but you keep doing it from our team.
You still ain't won shit, so take that.
but yeah, this defense, man. Who do you think? Who's available free agency for this other corner spot? 'Cause we're gonna need another corner besides.
We had the cornerback from the Panthers in for a visit today. I don't know if he's going to sign, but free agent corners, man,
No
it
top
is
end.
what it is out there.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't think we can sign too many more top people anyway. So
I think a good pick, like in the third or fourth round, from the Ducks, Kyrie Jackson.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean
I think he's too small to play over in the NFC East, but it's all right.
yeah,
I like TJ Tampa from Iowa State in the second.
yeah.
Dory Jackson could return.
It is.
Oh,
Out to all the people that jumped off ship on Joe Shane this morning when Barkley signed with the Eagles. Oh my God. Yeah,
that is
just
what
did Barkley dirty. Okay.
it is what it is. I'm happy for Barkley. I'm happy for him. He got his money. And all the money he makes from football, put it in the trust fund. Well, hey, that's cool, man. I do the same thing. And he's getting the money what he got, what I got. So that hey, he's a
It is what it
miserable
is, man. The
bit
dude got
because
paid.
it was the Philadelphia Eagles, but two-toe, massive salute, my
What's
Pizano.
going on, Tudo?
Hey,
Oh, I forgot, Brian. We do got Nunez Roches. Man, what in the Billy D. Williams is that screensaver, Jay Lake?
You look like Count Chocula.
Right. Yeah, put him in a gulag for that one.
I didn't. He put him. He clicked off.
We do have Williams too, the kid from last year. Maybe he can get a little bit better this year. Who knows? Maybe Wink system put him out to dry too much. Who knows?
Yeah, some damn good moves today.
You know, you still gonna have the people that say, "Oh my God, we did such a terrible job today." You still gonna have those people. It's not the end of the world. Xavier McKinney left. My goodness, never made a Pro Bowl or All Pro. And it's not the end of the world. Saquon left. You want to go to the enemy? Good. Let's play them twice a year.
Slay,
I couldn't hear nothing. That's why.
Slay. You got one damn Super Bowl. Sit your ass down some damn where,
Right.
man. Out there
Wasn't he
eating
like?
horse shit. Like, shut up.
Wasn't he like 7 when they won?
Crazy, man.
Motherfucker didn't even have pubic hair, and this motherfucker was talking about.
Fucking
this,
slave.
this motherfucker used to watch Teletubbies and then watch the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
You would think the Eagles got 10 Super Bowls the way they
Man,
talk.
what the fuck?
Nigga, you just got a ring. Welcome to the club.
Then you ate shit, and then you. It's a hell of a way
That's
to
how you
start
know
the
y'all ain't shit. You ate shit when you won. You eat shit when you win. Good Lord.
That's how rare it is.
Right.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about this defense. I love defense anyway. I mean, offense is cool as fuck and everything, but I like defense. I play defense. I want to see what the defensive line gonna look like. See what kind of linebacker we draft a linebacker. See who we, you know what I'm saying. See who we draft.
Yeah, I think this team will be led by the defense this year.
Yeah.
More than likely. I'm not
Shit.
saying we're gonna be world beaters, but it is gonna be 11-6 regardless of what's going on.
Yeah.
That's our moniker. We're gonna stick to it.
Miss
But
Cam.
I just want to see what this defense can cook up for us and see what happens. Go ahead, Joe.
No, it's Tudo, Miss Cam. Oh, who said? Hey, Tudo. She says that.
No, Isaiah Simmons is still a free agent.
Man, how far behind the damn chat am I?
Man, you got over 100 people in there, right? You gonna be far
Yeah.
behind. And then
This
it's
shit.
2 chats.
3. Joe's live
Oh
too.
yeah, Joe. Yeah, of course you're gonna be behind.
How's the trucking agriculture business? I don't know. I grow it, but I sure don't move it anywhere. And I'm gonna grow about 15 of them. I'm getting ready to.
Ghost dog.
I'm actually happy that we're not gonna get none of these quarterbacks. Man, I ain't really want none of these quarterbacks. For real, man. These last few quarterback drafts, like last year, even back when they was talking about, remember when NYG
Yeah,
22 was talking about
Malik
Malik,
Willis.
yeah, Malik Willis and shit. Man, it's the same story. Like, no, none of these guys. I want none.
That man is a ghost.
Man, is he
They
even
drafted another quarterback right after that.
that motherfucker worked with me at Safe Flight.
Coach Ed, what's going on?
What's going on, coach? None of those quarterbacks are playing or starting. Ritter, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, none of them.
And they was all, oh, they're gonna change the team around, man. We can just get him. We're gonna be the greatest.
I'll be honest with you. That's a good question, Diella. He says, I don't know how much better than Barkley would be over there with Swift because they're similar running backs. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Barkley don't hit that hole the way he's
Fonzie.
supposed to, they're gonna get real agitated with him.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. But I'm telling you, if you don't run that ball like you're supposed to over there, they're gonna get real agitated real quick. Cause Swift, he's shifty, but he knows how to hit the hole when it's open.
Yeah,
Pause.
he don't do all that dancing.
Yeah. Cause if you go over there and start that dance and stuff, and he
Deception.
get hit in the backfield, it's gonna be on. You'll see AJ Brown slamming his helmet again.
Yeah, at first I was talking saying that, neighbors, but I mean, just with the other receivers we got, I mean, of course, either one of them, but I would really like to see Roma Duze in this offense, man. We have, speedsters with Slayton, Hyatt, and Wandale, and just to have a big dude that could just go up and snatch shit. That would be a nice contrast to what we've been seeing.
Hey Lou,
Mm.
you wanna
Yeah.
know how I know we know what we talking about? Go look at what the Panthers are signing. Straight offensive lineman. The Panthers have signed 2 huge guards.
Well, I
They ain't
gotta go.
playing. Let's go. All right, Joe.
I'll try
There,
to.
Joe.
I can't stay up late. Oh my God, 11 o'clock. And the worst part is I won't sleep till 3 or 4 in the morning. Get up 10, and my body shakes. It hurts, but I'm fighting the fight. I keep doing it.
Damn right.
You gotta keep going, man.
Got to
It's
keep
Yep.
going.
been a while since you're doing this.
Yeah, that's good, Joe. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I
See,
remember when you couldn't move it at all.
I had no movement. I was like, and I was too. But now I got,
And now you're just.
Yeah.
yeah, oh, come here, man. But hey, guys, been great.
See you, Uncle Joe.
See ya.
All right. Good night,
Good to
Joe.
see you,
Love
Joe.
you, man.
Yes, Lou. I will call you. What time's good tomorrow?
Uh Anytime afternoon.
Afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Peace.
All right,
All right,
brother.
Joe. Joe's still crazy.
Man. Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's it's gonna be kind of exciting, man. But D'Elo, you might be on to something, man. Because if he go over there with that dancing, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
I tell you that now.
And then he thought Giants fans were mean.
Right. Get shot over there, Philly. Keep playing.
They'll meet you at your car. They'll meet you at you won't be able to go to Whole Foods or nothing. You won't be able to.
Yep. Beat your ass up out there. Keep on playing.
You be dancing in. You gonna be running the straight line in. That motherfucker.
He gonna use all that fofo.
Man.
Straight up.
Roaches,
So, hey, do you
pet
think that we
roaches.
could?
Damn.
What about that boy Trey Benson in the draft?
Tudo, thank you for the follow,
nice
super
too.
chat.
Do I get it with like a third round, or he gonna be gone by the second?
He might get into the second round, but he might.
Massive salute to Rated G Nation and all diehard Giants fans across the pond. Please slap all stinky boys losers and F whoever wears that jersey. F them all. Facts.
Right.
Bro, the first thing my homeboy texted me while I was at work. He was like, "Damn, Saquon to the Eagles." I texted back. I said, "He's dead. He's dead to me." I'm not gonna burn no jersey or nothing because I spent money on that shit.
Right.
Right.
But I still ain't gonna fucking wear it though. That shit is the bottom of the hamper forever now. That nigga jersey is bottom of the laundry room where the
Old
dust
draws.
where you throw the lint at when you clean out the dryer. What the fuck that jersey is. I'm happy you got your money, man. You deserve it. You were loyal and all that stuff. But fuck you.
Right. No, he is not better than prime LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy in his prime was off the chain.
Crazy work. You seen the
clips.
You seen the clips. Crazy work.
I'll be crazy work
your
out
favorite
there.
defender. Crazy work.
Right.
That LaShawn McCoy shady?
Yeah, Shady McCoy was nice, man.
He had all pros.
How about now, Tudo?
Still sound like rain in a little bit.
I don't know.
How about now, Tudo?
I turned my mic off. It was still happening. It ain't me.
Nah.
What's going on, Goofball?
Goofball Giants, what's up?
Mm-hmm. I like Ray Davis and Wright from Tennessee. I think they're both good backs. I just think we got our 1-2 punch already with Singletary and Eric Gray. You got to let Eric Gray get some burn, man.
Yeah, it's just a waste of a pick if he'll never play. He's not no kick returner.
He's definitely not that. I'm glad we got Gunner back because, man, Eric Gray, man, he was dangerous, to say the least.
So we've been talking about the first round and all that, but what about, like, these receivers that you know what I'm saying? Say if we do go offensive line or if they do get JJ.
Oh, we go offensive line with the number 6 pick. The whole fan base is going to have a meltdown.
Because there's no like natural right tackle, or who's a natural right tackle like that's played right tackle.
Fuanga from Oregon State is an absolute monster, bro.
Yeah.
If they grabbed him at number 6, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't even be mad. By Evan Neal.
Because they got as far as receivers, they got Jalen Polk. They got but like they come like that's later on. Xavier Leggett. What's that boy from Texas?
I think he's a second rounder. Xavier Leggett. I think he's a second rounder.
Yeah. And we only got one
Me too, Jay St. G.
Shit, you can still, but I mean, with these, we got what, 2 guards? We got 2 guards in the free agency so far. So they probably,
and one can play right tackle.
Okay, and see, so what? And because I was thinking they was gonna go like Cooper Beebe with one of those second round picks. I thought.
I think that's off the table.
Not no more.
Yeah, I think that's off the table.
Yeah,
unless they just saying, "Hey, look, we just want to stack."
Yeah, which fuck, It'd be different, something that we need. If they gonna stack at anything, let it
Because
be.
I'll be honest with you, somebody get injured, we right back to where we were.
Yeah.
I mean,
So maybe that's what they do.
Unless I forgot McKeithen and Zudu, unless they can stay healthy. I forgot about them.
Didn't one of them break their neck?
No, it seems like it.
This nigga, he a quadriplegic. That nigga,
right?
I think there was that movie Bone Collector. They was breathing through the fucking straw.
I like Jermaine Burton too. I forgot he's a guy that can actually turn into a number one. Jermaine Burton from Alabama. Justin Pugh is no longer with the Giants. He's a free agent. I don't think they're bringing him back. I don't think they're bringing Ben Bredesen back. And you know we released Glowinski. Petruzzi, what's going on?
All right, Jay, I'm about to log off. I'm about to help with these groceries.
Yeah, I'm about to head out too, man. It's late.
Hey, it was good getting back up with y'all, man. It was fun. It was fun chat, man. I've been going through some things. I've been going through some things, but today was a good time, man. I appreciate it. It was good seeing y'all. It was good talking to y'all. I'm gonna be doing it more. For y'all that don't know, I was telling Lou about
you do
this.
comedy.
I started doing stand-up comedy, man. I started, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little open micer here in the city of Houston. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I got a nice little 5-minute set that I be doing, you know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. The most people I done performed in front of was probably like 12, but the least was chairs. I did my set in front of a bunch of chairs, you know what I'm saying? But you pay your dues, that's what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? I had the
don't stop, man.
Yeah, I had the other comics laughing in the back, so I mean that counts for something.
Yeah, make sure they ain't stealing your jokes when they laughing at them.
Oh no, I ain't got no problem with I'll slap the joke right out your mouth, man. I could go up on stage like Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish, but that was my joke. That was my
right.
Nah, but I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna be back on again. I get the notifications from when y'all get on. If I ain't gonna be on the stream, I'll be in the chat. Big Blue Crew. It's a new beginning.
Right. Yeah. What's going on, Miss Trina? Yeah, a lot of things start to make sense when stuff start happening. When they tell me I'm crazy, but it starts to happen. But it is what it is. I was preaching Brian Burns since last year. I thought we would get him in free agency, but we wound up getting him in a trade. But I knew that should have been a target that we got.
All right. Well, fellas, about to get out of here, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate all you guys rocking with us, man. I know I didn't even get to all the comments. It's late. One of my kids is still up. And I need to get him to sleep, and I need some sleep. So thank all you guys, man. Hit that subscribe button for Big Pat Sports Talk. For myself, Classified 3F with Joe, J-Lay, and the rest of the Big Blue Crew, man. And until next time, man, y'all already know what it is.
Peace.
Peace.
Ain't no chat, no like, it's just action. All my just front like they hatching. You already know. Poppin'. Ain't no stopping me, man, steady rockin'. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm poppin'. I ain't stopping.